My name is Sergio Espinoza, and I'm a food service consultant. My company's name is We Serve Safely. We work a lot with new entrepreneurs who are looking to open up a food service establishment. So whether that be a market like a bodega or also a full restaurant. We provide assistance and consulting with feasibility for locations as well as equipment. To this point, we could do a restaurant from start to finish, from build all the way to opening the doors. Right now, the Board of Health is asking you for hot water calculations. So they want to make sure you have enough hot water for your busiest day. And this little thing, which is what they had, isn't enough. So this one is 50 gallons. So when we do calculations for hot water, 50 gallons is gone on a normal day. And then at night, when they're washing all the dishes, hot water is gone. So like just, hearing the remembering all the complaints that my dishwasher used to give me, which is like, we're out of hot water. The opportunity came up when I started realizing that, there was people opening up their first food business, and, it was a struggle to just get through the planning process. A lot of the planning has to do with food safety, which I was already teaching the classes anyways. Going through the planning and then, dealing with the project managing and the constant questions as the process is happening really kind of opened my eyes to see that there was a real need for somebody to be able to do a start to finish, especially with new restaurant and food entrepreneurs. There's a lot to handle for anybody. So I started little by little adding on to make that process as seamless as possible. Aquí va a ser todo reclaimed wood. Es más, ahorita más lo podemos medir. My team looks like the people that I work with, and we all speak Spanish. That's the powerful thing. My clients can come in here, they have a question, they can talk to, the plumber. They don't need to, wonder what they're doing. They can ask a question. It just builds that trust, to be honest. It's one of those things that I wanted to make sure that, my mission was to make opening a restaurant accessible to minorities, specifically the Latino population. I managed restaurants for many years, and it's, you go in the kitchen and almost everybody's speaking Spanish. Everyone is from Latinos, or in certain areas you'll have a lot of Brazilian demographic or also Haitian Creole. So it's always a minority group. So, little by little, I'm noticing that, they're starting to own restaurants. They're starting to get the capabilities to actually be the owner, not just the employee. So I think my 2-year plan is to really have a commissary kitchen. The threshold to be able to open up a restaurant is money. Aside from language and everything like that, you need a lot of capital to start. So food trucks, food trailers, it's very possible. It's a smaller threshold. The question is now, where do they cook it? Legally they have to be in a commercial kitchen. So I want to have that commercial kitchen available for them that they can rent by the month, by the hour if they needed to. I want for them to be able to have a space where they can not only cook their product legally, but start a business, start actually creating some type of income, start creating a team, start getting exposed to, what it takes to actually have a food business, and then have us as a resource. Us being there allows for them to be able to get to know who we are, how we work, get to know the equipment that we sell. They get to know the designs that we've done. They get to know me and my team, so it already builds that trust that is so important between me and my clients. That when they're ready to move into their own brick and mortar spot, we're there.